So the Marvel Cinematic Universe, they finished up with that big one, which was Avengers Endgame. And they had like maybe one, or was it just Spider-Man Homecoming? I think it was just that movie.
Was it Homecoming? Was it called Homecoming?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they had any others that year, but they followed it up with that, and then I guess worried that people would have a bit of fatigue with Marvel, sort of put a halt to, or budgeted some time until their next movies were to be released and shows. And with the pandemic, that gap has extended quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has. When they're not going to release the Black Widow that we've been waiting for. Doesn't look like until spring 2021 now, right?
Yep.
So, that's sort of from what I understand, Black Widow is like an origin story, right? And is it? Or
it might have some,
or something like that, or what is it?
It might have some origin elements to it, but I think it mostly is going to take place between Civil War and Infinity War.
I see. So, I guess people wanted that movie, but I don't know why they didn't just make it and just put it in the correct timeline from when. Anyway, whatever. People a lot smarter than me. Maybe there's some reason they didn't do that, but
put it in the correct time.
Sort of
What do you mean by that?
Well, like if you're saying if it's between Civil War and what was the other one?
Infinity War.
Yeah, so if it's supposed to be nestled in there, why didn't they just make the movie earlier and just sort of plug it in there when it needed to? Unless there was talk of her death or something like that in that movie, but I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out, and perhaps they thought that there's a bit of mystery to what she did in between those two time periods, and that finding that out might be interesting.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, there's been a lot of things with we got the death of Chadwick Boseman. Is that Boseman? What the heck? What's his last name? Black Panther.
Yeah.
Boseman, right?
Yeah, I believe that's how you pronounce his last name.
Yeah, so I'm sure that throws Marvel's plans what they had, because he was seemed like he was going to be a major figure in the whole the whole new, I don't know what phase we're in now. Phase they call it, but the newest phase. It seemed like he was going to be sort of like the new Iron Man type of character, where he sort of bridges all the stories together somehow.
Yeah. Phase 4. Yeah, and I mean, even if you are able to find someone who looks like Boseman, you're probably not going to find someone who looks like him and acts like him.
Yeah, and I don't think that's the right. I don't think people want to see that anyway.
Yeah.
I know I don't. Like, I don't know how they're going to do it, but it'd be nice for them to sort of, give them a nice, I don't know, send off, I guess. I don't know how they're going to do that, but I've heard a lot of talk of his I guess Black Panther's little sister is going to be taking the whole Black Panther role there. Shiri? Something like that. Oh yeah, that's what I've sort of. I think that's what they're trying to do there, but who knows? Maybe Killmonger might be back. I don't know. We never actually did see him die. And plus, it's comic books, you know. No one's ever really dead, are they?
We'll see. We'll see what liberties they take with death in the films. Although now they have like this multiverse with different timelines, so you can hop universes. I guess that gives them some flexibility with death.
Yeah, like, which multiverse? Are you talking about Spider-Man? Because I don't think that's connected at all.
No, I'm not talking about Spider-Man. No, I'm talking about, in spoiler alert for Endgame, if you haven't seen it, maybe I'll add a timestamp in post-production to where you can go. But
I think the spoiler alert has been, it's like the most successful movie of all time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure people that wanted to see it have seen it.
Yep. But anyway, anyway, they use those Pym particles to do time travel, and they explain it as when you go back in time and alter something, you create a different time branch.
Oh, okay, yes. I do remember them saying that, yeah.
And they have Loki escape.
Oh, yes.
So there's already one sort of off branch where things go differently. And
oh man, that's going to make things so confusing.
Yeah. And in Endgame, the Thanos who came and fought them at the end was from 2014. So in that timeline, Thanos is gone in 2014. So that's another separate time branch. And if the sort of multiverse wasn't already driven home by that, the next Doctor Strange film, I believe, is titled Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. And you already sort of saw some alternate dimensions in the first Doctor Strange movie where he goes up against Dormammu, so...
Yeah, you're blowing my mind with this multiverse thing. It's hard to wrap my head around that. That's awesome.
Yeah,
but yeah, that Doctor Strange movie is supposed to be a horror, more on the horror side of which might be interesting.
Yeah, I think that will be fascinating to see Marvel's take on horror, or the Marvel Cinematic Universe's take on horror, and that Multiverse of Madness film is going to include Wanda Maximoff, I believe. Scarlet Witch. And in December, they're finally going to release a new Phase 4 property on Disney Plus, the WandaVision show.
Yes. Which is, I'm guessing, has nothing to do with Black Widow, or there's nothing in Black Widow that would affect that at all, then.
I don't think so. Yeah. But, yeah. So finally, perhaps an actual reason to get Disney Plus.
Yeah. Well, that and The Mandalorian, right? Whenever the new season comes out. Hopefully it's both at the same time, so I could just keep it for 1 month and cancel it again once I'm finished those shows.
Yeah. Yep.